Hello world! Yay! This is the best breakfast ever with Barbie Lee, and today's a cleanse day. So there's no shake in my hand today. This is our Isagenix Cleanse for Life, and this is an amazing way to detoxify the body. Just saying. I'm on 5-week countdown to finishing my IsaBody challenge, and I am all in. So we are doing the book, 150th Healthiest Foods on Earth. Screenshot. I know. All right. It was so funny. Somebody shared my video once and said, she's a little annoying, but she's got great information. I was like, thank you. I'm not annoying, and I have great information. But if you find me annoying, I apologize. Turn the sound off, and yeah, you can't. Anyways. All right. So we are on chapter 4. We are doing fruits. So I'm going to talk to you about, now, here's the thing about fruits. There's really not a bad fruit on the planet. Like there's not a bad vegetable on the planet. It's just for reasons, like maybe they're only grown in some parts of the world, right? So this is what he's saying is maybe they're grown in some parts of the world, or you can only get them certain times of year because they just don't grow and they're really hard to get, or the fruit itself is terrible, but the juice is amazing. So he says some fruits are absolute superstars, like apples and blueberries, for example, and guava. If they were like an Olympic basketball team, they'd be the Kobe Bryants. So those of you that know who Kobe Bryants are. And it says the star fruit, for example, is not quite as loaded with nutrients as some of the winners, and it's harder to find, so it went on the runners-up list, right? So some fruits didn't make the cut for a couple of reasons. Pomegranates, amazing fruit, but really freaking hard to eat, right? I know Costco does the little pomegranate cups now, and you can get all the little pieces inside, and that's great, but it's really hard, and it's very expensive, right? But pomegranate juice, a pure pomegranate juice, is really easy to get. So you can drink the juice, but be careful with juices and the whole no fiber thing. And so that's a whole other conversation. So noni and acai berries, they don't taste very good as the berry themselves, but their juices are very good. We have a product in Isagenix called the Ionic Supreme, and it has acai berries in it, and our fruits has the noni in it as well. So I get all of these berries when I eat my Isagenix products. So I have a very good lifestyle. So he says, it says, although the mantra, eat more fruits and vegetables, has been repeated so often it's become a cliche, really, you should eat more fruits and vegetables. Now, if I had to choose, he's saying this, if I had to choose vegetables or fruit, he would choose vegetables because fruits have more sugars in them, right? So people that are worried about sugars for weight loss, diabetes, etc., need to eat less fruits. Like people who are on these low-carb keto things and stuff, like for the first couple of weeks, they say no fruit. I'm like, no fruit, no way, I am not in, right? So the reason being is the nutrition you get in fruits, you can also get in the vegetables without the sugar content. So just something to keep in mind. I love fruits though, love my fruits, right? And actually even in our cleanse drink, there are, I can't remember, I don't have the bottle in front of me, but there's even fruits in it when we detoxify, right? Because we're feeding the body properly, so the body will function properly. All right, so it says high blood sugar, or if you have high blood sugar, can you still eat fruits? Yes, of course you want to monitor it. It says much has been written about the sugar impacts of fruit, and if you're concerned about sugars, or if weight, diabetes, or metabolic syndrome are issues for you, it'd be wise to really learn the glycemic index and the glycemic load of what fruits do in your body. Okay, so if you're not overweight and you don't have issues with blood sugar and there are no concerns about fruit, eat it, juice it, consume it raw or cooked, make it a part of your daily routine. And of course, with a ton of vegetables. But if weight and diabetes and other conditions you require paying attention to your blood sugar is an issue, you might not want to munch mindlessly on a large bowl of grapes or bananas, okay, because they're high in sugars, right? So to me, this is the epitome. This is my favorite paragraph probably in the whole book. The ancient Greeks' aphorism, know thyself, was inscribed in gold letters at the entrance to the temple of Apollo at Delphi. It's as true now as it was then. Some people are more sensitive to sugars than others, and that's just how it goes. To quote Shakespeare, to thine own self be true. It's the key to making good choices in food and in life. Know thyself, to thine own self be true. You'll have an amazing life. So I know, I woke up this morning and went, I need to cleanse, I need to detoxify. So I did, starting my cleanse day. Probably going to do 2 cleanse days because 5 weeks before my IsaBody challenge ends, very excited. So I'm getting serious, getting down to the crunch. So tomorrow we're going to start our fruits, our next class we meet students, and we've got like look at the fruit section. Like the fruit section is that big. Those are all fruits. I know, I can't wait. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Oh, eat the best breakfast ever.